Samantha, Sam Cooper's bent knee is starting to ache, a small, stupid detail in light of the fact that her life is imploding in the middle of a fancy restaurant. It was supposed to be perfect. She'd practiced her proposal speech, picked the ring she could barely afford, and chosen a restaurant that looked like the inside of a jewelry box. She'd imagined Hannah, her girlfriend of 2 years, smiling through tears, saying yes, maybe even kissing her as the harpist played something romantic in the background. Instead, she's kneeling on the floor, being told in front of an audience that she's made a mistake. Hannah doesn't say yes, she doesn't even say maybe. She says, with a face gone pale and eyes darting to the people watching them, "People are starring, I cannot believe you're putting me in this position." Sam scrambles to sit back down, mortified. Someone's recording her, she'll probably be TikTok's latest viral tragedy by morning. She tries to defuse it, saying they can table this, but Hannah won't let it go. The words tumble out, "It's not marriage, Sam, it's you." It's the kind of sentence that detonates quietly. No shouting, no tears, just calm devastation. Hannah, the woman who once said she wanted a big wedding, who shared a Pinterest board full of white dresses and peonies, is breaking up with her in a room full of strangers. She doesn't even finish her champagne before she tells Sam she's not the woman she fell in love with. Sam, she says, has become small, stagnant, pathetic, someone who works too much and dreams too little, someone who reeks of butter and failure. Sam barely processes it. She's numb, watching herself from the outside, hearing her own voice chirp false cheer. What is marriage but a piece of paper anyway? But the paper cuts deep. By the time she leaves the restaurant, she's not engaged, she's homeless in a week. In the elevator of her apartment building, Sam runs into Mrs. Nelson, the kindly older neighbor who treats her like a granddaughter. Mrs. Nelson's warmth only twists the knife. She asks about Hannah, about work, about Sam's tired face. Sam lies, says Hannah's on vacation in Rhode Island. She can't bring herself to admit the truth that Hannah ended things after the proposal, that she's been asked to move out. To say it out loud would make it real, and Sam's not ready for real. Job at Glut, a high-end New York restaurant, isn't helping. She's a pastry chef with raw talent but no political finesse, stuck under the thumb of Coco Duquette, a tyrannical chef who's been sabotaging her since day one. Sam had dared to correct Coco in French once, and Coco has never forgiven her. Orders go missing, ingredients disappear, and no matter how hard Sam works, she's invisible. The promotion she's been working toward for years, executive pastry chef, will never happen. Coco will make sure of that. So when Hannah called her delusional for believing otherwise, Sam couldn't even argue. Maybe Hannah was right. Maybe she was wasting her potential, coasting on dreams that no one else believed in. As Mrs. Nelson leaves the elevator, she pats Sam's arm and tells her to come by for tea. Sam smiles weakly, promising she will, though she knows she'll be gone before then. The doors close, and for the first time all night she lets herself cry big, ugly sobs that fog the elevator mirror. Hannah's words echo, "You had so much potential and you're squandering it." Sam wants to hate her, but she can't. Hannah had once believed in her more than Sam believed in herself. Hannah had pulled her out of her small-town dreams and into the world: New York, ambition, fine dining, Michelin stars. When they met, Sam thought she'd been chosen, lifted. And now that Hannah's gone, she's not sure who she is without her. Still, Hannah's voice lingers, "No one is going to fight for you but you, Sam." Sam straightens, sniffling. Maybe that's the answer. Maybe if she can prove herself at work to Hannah, to the world, she can win her back. She has 1 week before Hannah expects her out. 1 week to show that she's not a failure, not someone who squanders potential. Her moment of resolve lasts all of 10 seconds. A voice interrupts her thoughts. "Hell of a night, huh?" Sam jumps, startled. There's someone else in the elevator, a petite blonde she could have sworn wasn't there before. The woman is dressed like a 1950s pinup, bubblegum pink swing dress, sweetheart neckline, crinoline skirt. She's absurdly out of place, not just for the time of night but for the decade. Sam stammers, apologizing for not noticing her. The woman just smiles, eyes bright and too blue. She's beautiful in a way that makes Sam's skin prickle, like staring too long at sunlight. There's something off about her, something too polished. They exchange awkward small talk until the woman says lightly, "After the night you've had, no one could blame you for being out of it." Sam freezes. The night you've had, how could she know? Her humiliation's not online yet, right? The woman grins like she's been waiting for the question. "Don't worry, you haven't quite gone viral, not yet." The words hit like a slap. Not yet. Sam's mortification spikes, but the stranger keeps talking, casually dissecting the proposal, calling Hannah a little bitchy. She knows things she shouldn't, that Hannah's on keto, that Sam's a chef, that the proposal went tits up. Sam's heart races. "You don't know her," she snaps. The woman's reply is too calm, and you do. Something in her tone feels dangerous. The elevator lurches, then stops. The lights flicker out. Darkness swallows them both. Sam fumbles for her phone, but it's dead. A giggle echoes in the dark, high and lilting. The blonde whispers, "CH, ah ah ah," in a mock horror voice. It's supposed to be funny, but Sam's pulse spikes. "You're not funny," she says through gritted teeth. Afraid of the dark comes the taunt. Sam digs for her pepper spray, half expecting the woman to lunge at her. Instead, the lights stutter back on, flickering violently, flashes of too bright white and warped reflections in the mirrored walls. For a split second, Sam swears she sees horns curving out of the blonde's beehive hair. She blinks and they're gone. The lights stabilize, a soft amber glow flooding the small space. The woman looks normal again, perfectly, disturbingly normal. Sam tells herself she imagined it. Lack of sleep, emotional exhaustion, she's seeing things, but the blonde just smiles like she knows what Sam saw. "We all go a little mad sometimes," she says, quoting Psycho. Sam bristles, "I'm not crazy." "Didn't say you were," the woman replies, grin widening, "though you do look like you've had one hell of a day." Sam ignores her, trying the elevator's call button, then the emergency line. Nothing works. "Can you call for help?" she asks. The blonde shrugs, no phone, no pockets. She twirls her skirt like a child showing off a costume. Sam stares, incredulous. "That's just fantastic." The woman laughs, delighted by Sam's irritation. "Lighten up, I'm sure someone will rescue us soon." She drops to the floor beside Sam, sitting cross-legged. Her dress rustles like tissue paper. "So," she says conversationally, "what's your thing?" "My thing." "Yeah, everyone's got a thing, a passion, a reason to keep going." Sam snorts, "Hannah, I guess." The blonde kicks her foot, "Your ex doesn't count." "She does to me." "Not anymore, sweetheart." It's ridiculous, talking to the stranger in a broken elevator, but something about the confinement, the hum of the generator, the faint smell of ozone makes everything feel surreal. Sam finds herself rambling, about moving to New York with nothing but a suitcase, about wanting to make it as a pastry chef, about how meeting Hannah had felt like fate, like being chosen by someone brighter, richer, better. And now, without her, Sam doesn't know who she's supposed to be. The blonde listens, head tilted, eyes gleaming like polished sapphires. "You think she was your destiny?" she asks softly. "Maybe she was just your lesson." Sam opens her mouth to argue, but the words die. The elevator hums louder. The air feels charged. The woman's smile widens, too wide now. Her lipstick gleams like blood. "Don't look so scared," she murmurs. "You're the one who called for a sign." "I didn't," Sam starts, but the elevator shakes violently, cutting her off. Sparks flare from the ceiling. The lights flicker again, and for one awful instant, Sam sees her reflection in the mirror, except it isn't her. It's her face, but twisted, smeared with flour and soot, eyes black as oil. The blonde rises gracefully, brushing off her skirt. Her shadow doesn't match her movement, it stretches, horns and all. "You said you wanted a second chance, didn't you?" she asks, voice lilting. "You wanted to prove her wrong." Sam can't breathe. The floor vibrates under her feet and the walls seem to hum with a pulse that isn't mechanical. The woman's blue eyes are black again, all pupil, all hunger. "Let's make a deal," she whispers. The elevator doors open. When Sam steps out, she's back in her apartment hallway. The lights are normal, the air is still, the blonde is gone. She tells herself it was a hallucination, stress, heartbreak, exhaustion, but her reflection in the elevator's mirrored wall lingers a moment too long before mimicking her movement. Her pulse stutters. She blinks. The reflection smiles first. The next morning, Proposal Girl fails. MP4 hits 1 million views on TikTok. In the comments, people debate whether it was staged. They don't notice the background, the way, just before the video cuts off, the restaurant lights flicker and the woman walking past the table turns her head toward the camera, smiling with lips painted blood red. Themes and tone. At its core, this story is a darkly comic romantic tragedy that evolves into a supernatural psychological thriller. It begins as a portrait of heartbreak and humiliation, a queer woman's public proposal gone wrong, and slowly warps into something uncanny, blurring the line between breakdown and possession. Sam is both sympathetic and flawed, a woman defined by others' expectations who mistakes love for validation and ambition for worth. Her journey through the elevator and the encounter with the mysterious blonde is an externalization of her internal collapse. The The stranger may be a demon, a hallucination, or Sam's guilt-given form. The ambiguity is the point. The story mixes sharp humor. What's the number? The blonde jokes when Sam asks her to call 911 with creeping dread, capturing the absurdity of millennial despair, heartbreak, burnout, and the internet's voyeurism, while hinting at something ancient lurking beneath. By the end, Sam's descent into self-doubt becomes literal. The elevator isn't just broken, it's a threshold. And when she steps out, she's not the same person who knelt on that restaurant floor. She's something else entirely.